I used to track my calories like a fucking psychopath, and this is what my physique looked like. But now I barely track my calories, and this is what my physique looks like. And the truth is that I remember I would weigh out every single gram of chicken, every single gram of rice, even the fruit, like the apple slices. I would just weigh it out on the scale. I would obsess over the number, and I would just constantly be tracking, making sure I'm under that deficit. But the truth is that if you want visible abs and you actually want to get lean, just tracking your calories isn't enough. So in this video, I'm going to explain the exact reason why you still don't have abs, why you can't get lean even though you're tracking your calories. And in case you don't know me already, my name is Joseph Quito, and I help other guys probably just like you who are trying to build an aesthetic physique, who are trying to get lean, see their abs, but they just been doing hours of cardio. They've been in these crazy strict deficits. They've been starving themselves on some restrictive ass diet, thinking that's the only way to get lean. So this video is basically going to be split into 3 steps. And step 1 is making sure the training is locked in, all right? Because you could be in the craziest deficit ever and you could get to the lowest body fat. But if your abs aren't developed, then you're not gonna see them, because the abs are just another muscle, just like your biceps and your chest and your triceps. So you need to train them with progressive overload. You need to go hard and actually do the right exercises in order to grow them. So the ones I'd recommend is literally just find a cable crunch machine at your gym, which most of them have, and then do like 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps, all the way to failure. And then the other exercise is just like a fucking leg raise. So either you hang from a pull-up bar, or you get that like Roman chair, you know, where there's a little back support, and you just do leg raises like 12 to 20 reps all the way to failure. And the most important thing is just consistently doing it, because for the longest time I knew that I had to train my abs if I wanted to see them, and I wanted to see them pop out, but I was never consistent. Like I would do it one week and it would like hurt, and I'd be like, oh, I don't feel like training abs, you know, it's not even that important. Like I'm bulking, bro. So I would say that, and then I would just completely skip out on it. So make sure that you're actually training your abs, doing the right exercises, doing it twice a week at the minimum. And if you're really trying to grow them, increase that to 3-4 times a week, maybe even every day. Now, step 2 is gonna be stop obsessing. All right, because you obsessing over this calorie deficit number, you saying like, oh my gosh, I need to be at 1500 calories. You know, I gotta do everything in my power to do this. Like, it's like you're gonna burn out. All right, like you can do that for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a few months. But eventually, like, it's going to be hard to sustain, and you're going to get low energy, and you're going to feel like shit. You're going to like genuinely, like your strength is going to go down in the gym, and it's not going to be good. And you really got to understand that the most important thing to actually lose the fat, to actually see your abs, is maintaining this long term. Don't go on some crazy strict diet or some crazy fucking deficit in order to lose the weight. You don't need to do that. And that's what holds people back more than they realize, because they start going so strict on themselves. They think that's what's required. But in reality, you don't need to. Like, eat fucking whole foods, eat real foods, make healthy recipes that taste good, make ground beef and chicken, fucking rice, potatoes, like season the fuck out of it, you know, make these recipes taste good, eat a ton of fruit. Like that's your variety, you know, low calorie fruits like berries, melon, pineapple. These are great fruits. And I'd say like apples and bananas, they have more calories. So it's probably better for bulking, but if you can still manage it into your plan, do it. But the main thing is just eating real foods, not obsessing over a number, and just sticking to that long term. And then you'll see the results. And then step 3, like the final step, is just to make sure you're 100%. All right? Like, and by 100%, you don't need to obsess. It just means you have to have standards. You have to like rarely have the cheat meals. Like rare, I'm talking almost never, maybe once a month. You can have like Chipotle. So you could go to a restaurant, like a family-owned restaurant with your family, and you know, eat some home-cooked meals, right? That are like a little more on the cheat side. But you're just never gonna eat McDonald's again. You're never gonna eat crumble cookie. You're never gonna eat fucking junk food, soda, chips, cookies, crackers, none of that. And this is gonna be like the hardest part of the video for you, because you're thinking like, no, but I love those foods and I want to fit them into my diet, and like, you know, it's part of the deficit. But it's like, just get that out of your head. Like, you don't need those foods, and those foods are so calorie dense. They're so easy to get down, and they're gonna make you eat more and overeat, and that's what leads to you not being in the deficit. Like, destroy this fucking mindset that all calories are the same, you know, calories in, calories out, because yeah, sure, it works, but you're gonna be hungrier, you're gonna be more tempted to eat the junk food, you're still gonna be addicted to it. So in the long run, you're gonna go back to your old habits and you're just gonna fall off and not get the results you want. And if you really want to see your abs, you actually want to see them pop out, you gotta be willing to put in the work, man. I'm telling you, like, that's gonna be the biggest thing, just changing up the whole mindset. But those are basically the 3 steps. Like, make sure you're training your abs hard at least twice a week to failure, 3 sets preferably with 2 exercises. Make sure your diet is like almost 100% dialed, maybe 1 cheat meal a month. That's not even a cheat meal. Like, most people wouldn't consider it a cheat meal. And then obviously, as I said, just avoid any chips, cookies, crackers, any type of snacks or processed foods, bro, because it's just not good for you. And it's just gonna make it so much harder for you to actually lose the weight and lose the fat. And that's pretty much the video. And if you want to book a call with me so I could help you figure this all out, I got a link in the bio or the description down below. All up to you. I don't care if you book or not. But basically, I would help you figure out exactly what you need to do with your diet, your training, your schedule, and everything. But if not, I also have a free community down below. And that's pretty much the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to see more content like this.